Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. Today is just another casual match where uh we just jumped in with a random squad and we're seeing what we can do, and we ended up getting the dub on this one. With a high amount of kills for me, even though it was a casual, but we're definitely just messing around. So if you guys do like it, please definitely hit the subscribe button, turn them notifications on, and let's just jump straight on into this video, okay guys? So this is a location that those guys had picked for us. You can definitely tell there's some bots and stuff like that. So I kind of start murking them in the water. I do miss quite a few of my shots because anybody who knows how to shoot in the water, if you don't hit them dead on, your shots will miss, unfortunately. So as you can see, there's a bunch of bots just flying in. So figured why not load up the shotty and see what happens. Never a huge fan of the shotguns, but at this point, the shotguns are probably one of the better ones for in the water. As you can see, my first shot misses because I'm not hitting where I need to be hitting. I hear shots too. I'm like, where is this other person shooting from? I wasn't sure if it was me or my team, I should say, or if it was another, like a bot or somebody who was just randomly shooting behind me. So I was a little more confused. And then I see a bot run that way, but I figure my team's gonna get him too. See, you can see how shots, unless you hit them dead on, they're not gonna hit. Even though you think the velocity of the bullets would actually hit them, but it doesn't. So it's definitely a little more intriguing trying to take these bots out when it came to the AR. Definitely messing around, looking for more bots. I see I see the one out there and I'm like, okay, maybe I can hit him. This is more of just target practice, figuring out how to shoot in the water. Holding my breath to try to shoot in a little bit. I'm like, okay, I got it. Yeah, as you guys can tell, some of my shots missed. And we're fast forward right here. So just bear with me. Okay, here I stop and I look because I saw a silhouette of a person. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take these shots. I see two of them. Now I'm just kind of honing in that snipe shot to see what I can do to try to hit it, because I'm not a huge fan of the 3 times. But I end up getting him, so which was kind of nice. There we go. We'll fast forward to the next one. Okay, so here we see a bot, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take the shot, and I hit him while we're driving, which was really nice. And then we just go up and finish him. So we'll jump to the next one. Here I can't remember if I end up actually hitting anybody or not, but we just kind of stopped for a second. So we finished the one. There was like 2 up the hill, 2 down from us. So we're just kind of waiting. I see the one, but he ends up shooting him before I can get the shot off. So as you can see, they may be bots, may not be bots, but we ended up just clearing that whole entire area. We'll jump to the next area. Okay, here we're just we're running towards the small complex on the other side of school and apartments because I hear shots. That bot almost messed me up. But I, got him in the end. I knew they had 9s. I'm like, okay, I need some more 9s. And then here, I'm starting to get shot by somebody, so shoot that person. And then my team shoots that guy up on the hill who was shooting me, so I just kind of thirst him. Because I could hear my guy's shots zooming past my head. That was a very slow, progressive shot. But yeah, you can hear my teammates' shots going above my head. It was kind of weird. We'll jump to the next one. And here I just find another one, so I decide to take a shot. He hits me pretty decently, so I clear him. I know it's a bot, but it is what it is. So right there, we're sitting at 12 kills. Our random, well, all 3 of them are random for me, but the one random who landed by himself ended up getting killed. So okay, so here we come across the real team that we were shooting at on the hill. So it's some fog. It's really, really hard to see. I can just barely see silhouettes of these guys running. So I'm just taking a few pot shots to see what I can accomplish. And I end up actually knocking one right here, which really surprised me. So I was like, nope, I'm taking the car. I'm confirming this kill. But we had gotten into like a snipe battle off the hill with them, so I just didn't want them to get their teammate up. And I see 2 of them run out right here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna finish him up. And he made my car spin out horribly, which was super weird. So yeah,
I know where you're at.
It became uber awkward, like when I started spinning out right there. And here is just to see who else shoots at us, because there's still 7 people left. So okay, so I kind of finally parked the car, as you guys can see, but I barely see a silhouette at that tree. You can barely see his gun sticking out. And then the team that I just ran over, their players started shooting mortars off. So now this is where we get into the whole timely battle and knowing exactly when to move, when not to move, and things like that. But I'm also trying to spot people, and I end up spotting somebody up there at the stairs. So I'm pinging to let them know that, hey, there's another team up here. These guys don't 100% pay attention to it, so we'll jump to the next part. So at this point, both my other teammates got killed by, I don't know if it was the same team or not. So it is a 1v4 at this point in time. So I'm assuming it's a full squad against me. But I patiently wait. As you guys can see, I have zone. But I know we fought a team off to the left, and there was people up to the right, or up in front.
There's no way it's a 4v fucking 1.
So I'm hoping at this point it's not a 4v1. I'm hoping a 2v2, v1.
Teams.
As you can see, I'm trying to figure it out because they haven't started fighting yet. Which always throws me off when they're not fighting. Granted, there's fog. They may not see the other person. So I'm not assuming any teaming or anything like that. I'm just trying to play it smart. I'm not going to go out running. Even though it's casuals, I'm not going to go out running because at this point, I have the advantage. I have a rock. I have cover. So my thought process behind that is I'm using it. I'm looking around. Okay, I see him. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Can't lay down or couldn't get back up. I patiently wait for him to come up. Murk him. I now know his player's over by that tree because his player took a pot shot at me. So I'm like, okay, so I know there's one over there. At this point, I still don't know where the other 2 or 3 people are. I only know where one is, so I'm still missing 2. That nada was perfect. As soon as I start running, he starts shooting me from that rock. I'm like, oh, shit. He should have had me if he went around that rock the right way. But he doesn't circle like I was thinking he would. I ended up getting him. I don't know 100% how I did it, but I did. So I'm like, okay, so I murked those 3, so I know there's one other player, and I'm like, okay, is it real player, bot, not? At this point, I'm thinking it's a real player because of that other team that originally we started fighting at the complex. I'm not sure if this is the team from the complex or if this is the team that's from the warehouse that's up north from me. So I go back to grab my rock because I know my rock is in cover. I hear random shots, which was super weird. So I'm just kind of scanning in third person, looking to see if I can see anybody move around because, again, I have the advantage because I have cover. And it's all about timing. If you're going to do anything, it's all about timing. If you can't see him, he's up to the top. That's why my camera's following him. I'm watching him. Instead of, because I'm running a bison, which is a close range weapon, instead of, starting to fire at him and giving away where I'm at for him to throw grenades or whatever, I let him circle, hopefully for him to come right at me, exactly like he does right there. So, for me, that was all about timing. Using the ping system to try to get my team to see where I'm pinging and stuff like that is a definite plus. You need to be doing that. But at the end, having that little bit of patience before just start firing at people definitely paid off in my favor. Like, again, that guy should have had me at the rock because I was in the wide open. I don't know why he didn't continue firing, but he definitely should have had me. I'm assuming that he potentially thought there was another person on my team, is why he stopped firing at me and waited for me to get close. And I happened to get the upper hand at that point in time, which was an extreme benefit. Ended up winning that match. I had, again, you guys saw that. I had 18 kills. There was bots, but at the end, the team prevailed. I prevailed at the end and ended up murking the last of the teams. So I considered that a win. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out. Definitely hit that subscribe button, guys. Help the channel out. We're trying to grow. We're trying to give you guys some content. I understand it's just casuals, and I reiterate that it's just casuals so you guys don't think I'm trying to put a front or anything on. And then that way you guys are just aware. I'm doing this just to mess around. Like, it's just to have fun and work on my skills and everything else like that. So, again, if we don't see you guys later, good afternoon, good evening, good night, guys.